Welcome, Pathfinders, to the Find the Path podcast actual play of the Mummy's Mask Adventure Path, episode 97.
Yeah.
Gracious.
Yeah, when last we left our heroes, our doorkeepers had made their way back into the city of Tephu, had been, I wouldn't say accosted so much as stopped by the city watch, who had taken you to the Temple of Nethys, which also happens to be the seat of government for the city. Mm-hmm. Wherein you had met with the Hatya, exchanged some pleasantries.
If you say so.
Pleasantries. That's an interesting word for what went down.
I would say we definitely got a dressing down. Might be the proper term for it.
We got scolded a bit, but I think it was honestly deserved.
No, it was absolutely deserved. Once we realized we should have just gone to the Hatya and been like, hey.
See, I honestly think
I should have charmed the Hatya.
We should have gone and talked to Mom and Afra and then gone and talked to the Hatya, because since we had the audience with Mom and Afra, the Hatya would have been like, what are they up to? And we might have actually gotten an audience.
Also,
Maybe.
we were wearing the hat. The special hat.
We were wearing the special mask that we probably shouldn't have been wearing.
So she would have been like, you're wearing the special hat. Why?
Lessons were learned.
Lessons were definitely
Mistakes
learned.
were made in the dozens.
Spells were purchased.
So it seems like, in short, communication would have been key. Yeah, so after that speech, or after your discussion with the Hatya, Mom and Afra had shown up. There had been a little tense exchange between them, where Mom and Afra accepted all of your own findings, which is basically that the Hatya was not directly involved with some sort of cult planning to overthrow the Ruby Prince, which, in retrospect, I think for all of you, seemed a little far-fetched, actually, because it's like, why would the Forgotten Pharaoh work with
Nethys.
the Church of Nethys?
I didn't think she had anything to do with that, but
I don't know. I thought she could maybe have been like an inside man, but then it was like, wait, no, that's dumb.
I think if I had seen really any hide or hair of the silver chain directly, then it would have clicked into place. But because we didn't see them the entire time, it was like, no, she's on her own quest. She's not really probably.
It's almost like there's some sort of thieves guild.
I was still utterly convinced that she was a member of the Order of the Blue Feather, which I was correct on.
Yep.
Yep.
But the Order of the Blue Feather was not in line with the Silver Chain.
Although a portion of the Order, or at the very least a member of the Order of the Blue Feather, that actually seems to be interested in not interfering with all of you.
Yeah, she's actually would have been an ally.
I was going to say, so she's actually going against the tenets of her group, because, they just want to preserve the mask by just keeping it around, not destroying it.
She is not going against the tenets, because Nethys never agrees on anything.
Well, and also because the argument against the Church of Nethys destroying the mask or destroying the artifact is that it's destroying a source of magical power.
Yep.
Whereas her argument is that by taking the mask and joining the pieces back together, the mask is fulfilling its purpose, and therefore it's no different than using a scroll, which is destroyed in the process of using it. It's a magic item fulfilling the purpose for which it was designed.
I don't know if there is a clear purpose for what this was supposed to do other than
Death.
Who knows?
Well, because they were trying to get information out of the Pharaoh.
Yeah, they originally were trying to basically speak with dead Hakatep and say, how did you do all these flying pyramids and all this cool aeromancy?
So the purpose of the mask really is to just get that information out of Hakatep. So putting it together is the only logical way to make that happen.
Maybe.
Yep. But we're not here to have an after party.
Sure. Following that, you had returned back to the Palace of Gentle Reach. You'd met back up with Falto, who was
alive.
Yeah, he was alive and perfectly fine.
It was just totally fine. Nothing happened.
He was like, oh, well,
He was charmed.
Still, when you're talking to him, he's like, I think you might be wrong about that Cobbett guy. He seemed really nice.
Definitely charmed.
But
I need to dispel him. I would have done so in the morning.
Yeah. Also, can we just point out that is one loyal dude.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
He was
even charmed. He's like, I got to tell my lady where I'm at, man.
I got to make sure.
We had a whole conversation.
She'd want to know where her parents be. I'm going to take care of that.
Warrior.
Gentlemen.
She got mad at me last time I didn't tell her where I was, and she's the one that left me.
Gentlemen, take note the next time your lady wants to know where you're going. It's because she loves you and she worries about you.
You took off for 3 days and Falto, and then you got mad at Falto for not being home.
I said specifically that I left him a note of what was going on, and you like to conveniently ignore that.
I didn't ignore that.
Yes,
I just
you
said
did.
That he was out there doing his own thing.
Yeah, but
Falto lives a rich, fulfilling NPC life when the PCs aren't around.
Anywho, I'm going to dispel magic his charm because that's annoying,
Yeah.
Communication is important in any relationship.
Yes.
especially fictional ones.
Hollis, go ahead and roll me a caster level check.
Hey! All right, I rolled a 16. I'm 9th level, so that's a 25.
25? A 25 will succeed.
Yay!
It definitely wasn't a gimme against Kobek's caster level.
I know, that's why I was like,
Yep.
all right, buddy.
So it does that comedic thing where he's just like in mid-conversation, it's like, I really think you guys maybe misunderstood
Oh,
exactly
no.
what Kobek was doing, and then maybe he was, wait a second, screw that guy.
I figured she like just touched his forehead and he was like, no.
He tried to code of coal my girlfriend.
He was a bad
Screw
guy.
that guy.
He was a bad guy.
Yeah, and after
Is.
that, there was a
Is.
touching send-off for Onuris, as he was placed on Mamanoff's pleasure barge, and you all had a chance to bid your farewells on Hurt, dramatically spread his wings
And he flew off. Just let
Into
someone
the
know.
sky.
to let her know.
Yeah.
wonder
Is it
who
Tedasura?
heard.
I think
I'm
it's
not-
Tedasura,
I think
maybe.
it's Tedasura also.
We'll find out.
We don't know. I don't know what direction the Parched Dunes are from here, so.
Yes.
He went west, and you do know the Parched Dunes are to the west.
Hey, I was right.
Nice.
I give it to you for free.
Hey.
Hollis can take 10 on a knowledge geography.
Yep.
As we begin, the four of you stand by the edge of the river, watching as the barge makes its way, at the edge of the canal, technically, watching as the barge makes its way down, and then watching as the beautiful gold and blue silk banners of the barge disappear around the edge of the old city. As you stand here in the Palace of Gentle Reeds, I imagine there's a quiet, somber moment as you sit in observation, watching your friend, your compatriot, your fellow doorkeeper walk through that door and into the Duat for his reward, his eternal afterlife.
For the second time.
For a second time. Not so eternal the first time. I suppose after a long, quiet moment, you kind of glance amongst yourselves.
Welp.
Well, we've got to wrap up things here, and then we need to leave.
And never see my home again.
Was trying to kind of skirt around that fact, but yes.
Well, at least until the hot shit dies. Oh, right, you're human.
I am human. I think I'm the only one around here that is.
In the city?
No, there are plenty of humans in the city, but as far as our little...
Yeah, I think you attract weirdos.
I'm also human.
He seems human.
Thank goodness.
Mostly.
Mostly.
What?
Mostly.
Yeah, my grandfather was a half-elf, so I'm 1/8 elf.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where I get the ice from.
I think you're a little on the pointy side.
A little bit.
Hollis is just like, that's not how any of that works.
So I suppose, if you don't mind, we'll be joining your caravan into the desert.
Well, as soon as we do some research.
Yeah, I need to finish picking up a couple of things. I've got the guards. Marin and his crew signed on.
Oh, what
Hey.
is this
Hey!
again?
I don't know who they are.
Wait, you know,
Oh, that's
you
right.
were
You
in
know,
Wati?
because you're Hollis.
I was in Wati. Did I know them?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
were in Wati.
Marin and the
Oh, okay. Cool.
the
We're
Mad,
good.
Mad Dog Marin and the Dog Soldiers fought against the
against
That's
the
true.
hold the
That's
gate.
true. I do know him. Never mind.
Yeah, so he signed on. I just need to find a navigator.
What kind of navigator?
I mean, someone that can read the stars and use a sextant and all the rest of that stuff, so we don't get lost out in the desert. Because from what I understand, there aren't any landmarks, so I need somebody that's. I'm decent.
I'm
But,
decent, but I don't think I'm great.
I've definitely never handled anything to do with navigation ever in my life.
And I need to get a cook.
A clock?
Cook.
Cook.
Somebody to cook.
cook.
Hollis is very good, actually. She worked in
Yep.
the
In place. The place we stayed.
the first place we stayed while we were up training for the chariot race. She was actually cooking in the inn.
And I have eggs. Not enough for a whole caravan. I look at sugar. Not enough for a whole caravan.
I'm sure
not
Sugar just
working
looks at
double
you like,
time.
heck no.
Oh, gracious.
Is there anything you need us to get to help prepare?
No, I mean, as far as the supplies and everything, I've done. This wouldn't be my first expedition into uncharted territory. Just my first expedition into a desert.
Well, I'm sure Hollis could probably help you out.
Yep, I've done some expeditions into the desert.
Oh, well, yeah, there we go. I'm pretty sure that I've got everything that we need. Potable water in case whoever can create magic water out of thin air dies.
We got one of them.
Do we
No.
have
So we're doing yeah.
We need to get one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, off
I'm
air.
not doing that.
Decanter of endless water generates endless water. It's 9,000 gold, sadly.
I did not take the right archetype to be able to cast divine spells. Before we go taking off, we should step back inside for a second because I have a spell that might help.
Help us, like, in the library?
Help with what?
Oh, with the whole being secretive and under the radar, which not super helpful, but best to begin the practice now.
All right. We all step back inside.
Okay, yeah, you can all make your way back inside. The guards do give you a couple glances as you make your way back in. One of them probably tells you, as Her Excellency has departed, you will no longer, of course, be staying here. So collect anything that you got and complimentary mints left on your pillows.
Great, will do.
Thank you.
All right. I have the spell called Seeming that lets me make us look like somebody else and also makes the stuff we're wearing look different.
Oh, that'll come in handy.
Wait, does that mean I'm going to not look like a catfolk?
That is up to you.
You probably just look like a different catfolk.
Could make you look like a dog folk. Is that a thing? No, it's not a
No.
thing.
Or more like a tabby.
Yeah. Or you could look like a person. That'd be weird.
That would be strange. Be like that
I
episode
wonder
of
what that would look like
Gargoyles.
as a person.
You could look like an elf.
No, I mean, technically this is illusion magic, so you'd look like whatever you wanted to look like.
Yeah. Essentially, I'm like a hairstylist, but with your whole self.
Weird.
But also, who's going to wear that thing? And I point at the mask.
It's not my favorite thing to wear. It gives you a strange feeling. I can understand why Onuris wanted to wear it. You do feel more alert, more sure, I guess is a good way to put it.
Confident.
Like I have more I have more confidence in my choices and what I'm doing. But I don't know how much that really helps me. I felt pretty confident before. And now that we know that according to the Hatya, it's not sentient, so it can't actually possess people, so that's a plus. So I think that means we could probably trade off, though, just getting the boon from it.
Yeah, that would work. I definitely, from what it did with Onuris, I mean, it seems useful to me as well.
Why don't you and I just trade off then?
Okay.
And then that way, just in case one of us isn't always the one in danger.
Well, I'm going to make it look like something else.
So does it still have to look like a headdress, or can you make it look like it's not there at all?
I don't know.
Probably
Magic voice in
probably
the
make
sky.
it look like a head wrap.
Magic voice in the sky. It could be Nethys. It could be Rick.
Why not both?
I also have contact other planes, so we could call up Nethys. Be
Since I have a question pertaining towards the spell,
And Nethys is just like, oh god, not another one. How many of you darn wizards are always contacting me to ask inane academic questions?
If rumor has it that if you ask him an interesting enough question, he gives you a boon.
Honestly, it's probably like you contact other plane and ask him something he's never been asked before. He's like, you know what? I've never heard that one before. Boon.
Yes.
it does not remove the object that you're wearing, but you can make it appear differently.
Okay, so it's the
Yeah.
same as disguise self, yeah.
That is exactly what seeming is. It's just mass disguise self.
Yep.
Okay.
Except for it disguises other people's selves.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You gotta still have a headpiece. I can give
Okay.
you a hat, a jaunty hat like mine.
Or a head wrap of some sort.
I was going to say a head wrap with maybe blend better.
That way it looks like it goes around your ears.
Oh, this too.
You could have a hood.
Could be like a little
There's this
assassin kitten.
This league of assassins that wear these very cool hoods.
I will point out one minor problem that you all might run into is that you're expecting to go back to the library and to be admitted
Ah, dang
to the
it.
library, which may be difficult if none of you look like any of the rest of you.
we really just need to disguise the mask right now.
I feel
and then.
like yeah, we
have
may
the
just.
one-person disguise spell.
I was gonna say, do you have disguise self?
No.
Well, you could cast seeming. We could at least to your
Maybe-
point, get used to getting in the habit of casting seeming all the time.
Well, you could also just use the seeming to also obscure the mask right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could also, Sitra could go out and buy some sort of head covering as well, and then
Everybody wears a
Yeah.
hat.
Okay.
everyone wears it. That's the rule from now on.
Now all
Okay.
of my art will make sense.
Hey.
All of my art doesn't make sense because I did not wear anything on my head.
Well,
so
you know what?
I've got a. I guess he'll go out and get a. So maybe like a turban that has a piece that comes down over his mouth or something, because that way it covers the ears a little bit.
I will point out that in episode 1, you described yourself as having a head wrap.
Yes, you did.
Artwork, you failed me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It fell
Because I
off.
made a whole joke because you described yourself as having a head wrap, and I was like, cool. So do you have like 2 little points on the top, or did you cut holes for your ears?
Yeah.
I think I would actually have to cut holes for my ears
here's the deal. Your head wrap fell off at some point.
Sure.
I'm
I
finally
got
getting
stuck
around.
to an adherer once, and then
That's
there
probably
we
what
go.
it was.
We're retconning that. That happened. Y'all heard it like 100 episodes ago.
not quite, but getting there. Okay, so you cast a seeming spell, make the mask, the headdress portion of the mask look
Who's wearing it?
Sudi
Right
apparently.
now, Sudi.
Oh, am I
All right.
wearing it? Okay.
I make it look like a turban.
So suppose you cast the spell, you go back to your rooms, you collect your assorted gear, you grab your mints, you make your way back out.
So, for the record, because this is a very important question, are those chocolate mints or are they just mint mints?
No, they're like the Andes mints.
Okay.
God, I love Andes mints. You step out back onto the city streets. I think you all mentioned before that you wanted to spend some time today going around selling the assorted ill-gotten lucre that you have.
Yep, I'm essentially going to the Temple of Nethys, selling a bunch of scrolls, buying a bunch of scrolls, and buying a Tephu scroll book, or spell book.
The 4 of you, I suppose, then, because Falto's helping.
Is he coming with us to the vault?
No, it's not allowed.
Wait.
He's not technically a member of the Doorkeepers.
Yeah.
Plus, he's kind of busy.
Yeah, he has his own.
Yeah, he's got
NPC
his
stuff
own,
to
like,
do.
side life.
You can spend the rest of the, at the very least, the rest of the morning, I imagine you spend going around, buying, selling gears. Quick highlight, other than the any of the big 6, did any of you guys get anything fun?
The Tephu spell book. That's extra hard.
Oh yeah, you got a specialized, did you get the spell book, or did you get like the 100-foot-long scrolls that
The
they
spell
sell?
book, because the scroll seems unwieldy, especially in the wind.
It would be really hard to thumb through just looking for a
Yeah,
spell.
I got fast study. I need to be able to quickly find.
I see.
I did pick up a +1 light crossbow. Yes, everyone.
Woo!
I finally have a ranged weapon. We're 3 books in, and I have a ranged weapon.
There you go.
I bought a Golem Bane Scarab.
Finally!
Okay, you may win smartest purchase. Like,
Good job.
okay, cool. Golden Bane Scarab is
Yes.
definitely a smart buy. Why didn't I think of that?
I can throw you at them because I did take telekinetic charge, and I will just throw you at
All right, I look
enemies.
forward to that.
Just a reminder of mechanic side of this. It does take up the same slot as your Amulet of Natural Armor does. Yeah, because they're both next slot items.
Ooh,
Can't make that like a brooch slot.
if you pay 5,000 gold, you can make it a really cool hat pin thing that you wear in your scarf.
Yeah, I don't have 5,000 gold to do that.
All I'm saying is that you can choose to wear both. Only one is active at a time. So, for instance, when you walk into a room, you can say, I activate my Golem Bane Scarab, which means your armor class goes down because your Amulet Natural Armor is not on, but you can then detect golems.
That's lame. Is there not a way around that?
That's
No,
the
but
pay more.
Keep in
It's-
mind, it also lets you bypass their damage reduction.
Yeah, I know. It's totally
it
worth
will
buying.
be,
But
yeah, it will be that for the fight.
If you spend an additional 2,500, you can make it non-slotted,
oh, okay.
Which means you could wear it wherever.
which
So-
means you could wear it wherever. So, for the time being, you're just going to have to rotate between
Yeah, that's
whenever.
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So-
I'll upgrade it later.
But getting through the damage reduction is like well worth the AC
Yeah.
drop.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I imagine you guys spend the day doing your shopping. Yeah, I guess Sitra, you go speak to your father, tell him about this whole.
Well, no.
Your whole thing on this-
They were at the palace.
Yeah,
I told them all the shenanigans that went down when they cornered me.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that happened last episode.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So,
The dome.
are you contracting your father to go and help you with the dome?
Oh. Well, now that I know the Hatia is not like evil and gonna kill my parents, then
Yeah, that's a good plan.
In fact, she empathetically informed you that she protects
Yes.
all the citizens of her
Yeah,
city.
we're totally.
love her.
I'm gonna request permission from the Hatia to bring my father
Okay.
because that would be rude not to at this point.
What? Us asking permission
Yeah.
from stuff? We're turning over a
Yeah.
new leaf, everyone.
We'll be at the temple anyway.
Yes.
So I imagine you could find your father. The party sits down with Sitra and her parents, have a nice lunch. Father grabs his tools. He wants to go, at the very least, go take a look at this. You go get a stamp of permission from the Hatia, at the very least her secretary, who provides this to you, and at which point you're able to return back to the Vault of Hidden Wisdom. Returning back to the structure, you find that the area hasn't changed much, although you do see a number of additional guards in the surrounding area, although none of them on this street.
Wow.
More likely than not, assuming that the the hidden nature of the entrance to it is probably its best defense, but you also inadvertently made the leader of the city's most notorious thieves guild aware of the entrance to the Vault of Hidden Wisdom.
Wait,
We didn't.
I don't think that's true if he's learning it from Onuris' journal, because when did Onuris have time to journal before we went out?
That's fair.
That is a good point.
Specific location, no. Onuris did
Clues,
write down
yes.
everything pertaining towards how you would locate it, so assuming that Kabek is as intelligent as all the rest of you were and is able to ascertain the same information you did.
He might be able to be doing it in a more circumspect manner also.
Yeah, but we found it because we went inside and used the little city model. If he tries to do that, he gonna get caught.
No,
true.
he has underlings for that.
Yeah, you don't think that if anybody approaches that little map that they're not gonna get, like, arrested and questioned?
I don't know, maybe he has his own diorama in his secret backup layer.
Little do we know that his hobby on the side is miniaturizing.
I mean, okay, let's be real. Every good heist always has the little diorama thing where they've like done the little miniature like bank or city or whatever they're going to do. So I bet he has one.
Yep, he has a
Movie-
little
movies
miniature
of truth.
of himself.
Weird.
Yeah, so you, I suppose you return back here, you make your way down the path. Go ahead and make a perception roll from the party.
Is this site based?
Is it dangerous?
Yes. No.
I get a 7.
Yes to Jordan, no to Rachel.
Can I use my lens detection?
What? We're just walking here.
I know. Oh,
Nancy Drew.
Shush, you gave it to me.
Sagira did, not Hollis.
Saying you as a Jessica.
I know.
So what do we get?
A 7, because I rolled a 7.
Okay.
I roll a 16 for a 29.
Rolled a 19 for a 32.
Very well.
Nice.
Alice, you're absorbed in your own thoughts. It's difficult being this smart.
I'm sure Sugar is
Okay, not the smart one, just the smart.
Yep.
It's smart.
Sudi, the four of you at this case, since you have Citra's father accompanying you. Sudi, you hear a crunch.
Eh.
Your ear kind of swivels. This is the same point that Citra, you see movement out of the corner of your eye from down towards the end of the alleyway. It's approaching a little past noon, so the alleyway is brightly lit. But a figure seems to peel forth from one of the shadowy side alleys. Before you can turn or even fully raise your weapons, the man raises his hands. Peace, friends.
Oh!
The priest makes his way forward, inclines his
not dead.
head. No, I'm not dead at all.
Good.
I'm pleased to see that all of you have returned. Thank you
All
for your assistance. Zaz informs me that you were very kind in your dedication to search for me. So thank you.
What's the least we can do, considering you were looking out for us this whole time?
If I could have done so in a more forthright manner.
Would have been pretty helpful. I think talking might have made the situation better for everyone involved.
Yes. Yes, what we had was a failure to communicate.
But it's all out in the open now, so.
Well, the open. Hollis uses quotes.
I assume you're here to supervise?
Despite my failures in recent attempts to deal with the Silver Chain, the Hatya continues to trust me in many matters. She thought perhaps it would be most beneficial if I were able to help you in your search. Not in an official capacity so much, but as just a friend to a friend.
She really wants us out of this dang city.
She wants us out of her library.
Both,
She
probably,
wants
both.
to make sure we don't destroy her library.
The only thing I destroyed was her mark that was going to alarm that scary thing.
We just bypassed that.
No, I had to scrape that.
Oh,
Or dispel it, whatever.
Oops.
Shall we?
All right.
indeed.
I do not possess the wealth of knowledge that... He inclines his head, leaving the name unspoken. But I am rather skilled in my own researches into history and religion.
I'm just going to go ahead and sense motive just because.
Yeah, just
Because now
I was gonna
everybody's.
say-
to be safe.
Wow, I rolled good.
Okay.
I didn't roll well.
Don't forget the mask.
I got a 19 plus a 9.
A 19?
28.
28.
So I got an 8 for a 16 with my mask boost.
Really? That's it?
I only have a 6 with it right now. So
He's too trusting.
You know how you rank?
I have one whole rank in it in sense motive.
I rolled another 19 and got another 32.
Wow.
Okay.
Dang. Super suspicious.
You can
I am not letting us get betrayed again, guys.
You can tell with him that there is a certain... Even if the Hatya hadn't ordered him, he probably would be here to help you. Not necessarily out of a feeling of friendship, but you think a certain amount of guilt and obligation. Someone did die trying to find him. I suppose you depress the stone, allowing you access to the Vault of Hidden Wisdom.
For sure.
Yep.
Make your way back in.
Are we fixing the clockwork?
I think we could ask Kelru about it, see if he knows
I feel
anything.
like we should. Mainly because
So
I love
is
clockworks.
the little clockwork man, is he worth winding up?
No, I understand that he's a servitor down here.
Yes, but will he actually serve us, or is he like magically linked to working only for the Hatya? I don't want to get attacked or anything. I've had
There-
enough of that.
To my understanding, there is no magical link. This library belongs not to the city, but to the Church of Nethys, more specifically directly to the Hatya, as the High Priestess of Nethys. As such, it would probably serve any member of the church, myself or Hollis.
So I will leave that to you to handle.
Very exciting. Get to wind up a little robot friend.
Can we name him TikTok?
Sure.
He's got a name.
One, yeah, he probably has a name.
We'll
Two,
ask him his name.
I love clockworks, guys. I'm so excited.
I detect magic where that alarm spell was to see if it's there again.
It is not.
Okay, cool.
Citra, taking your father to the central room, the room with the central dome, he would eagerly begin to observe it, muttering to himself as he looks over the workmanship, the craftsmanship, commenting something about what a shame it will be to have to literally take down the dome to see the dome behind it.
What?
What do you mean?
What?
Dome behind it.
It's a false front, this dome. There's a space, a gap. I think Sudi, yes?
Yes.
Sudi mentioned that the pillars are too much reinforcement for a dome of this size, and that's because it is a false dome put in front of another dome that existed prior. That's why it seems so tight, disproportionately small. They're hiding whatever the original mural was behind this one.
Oh, I bet that mural's worth seeing.
Are we allowed to do some light demolition?
That is a question for the Hatya. I am not making any rash decisions.
I could send a missive to her and ask her for us.
That would be great.
I wonder if she knows it's a false dome.
She probably knows.
Your father glances it over. The age and architectural style. Thousands of years old. This was pre-Kelishite.
Wow.
So possibly not.
This was probably erected 6,000 years ago, judging by its design.
Wow.
It's contemporaneous with the design for most of the structures that I've done in restorations in the city of Wati. So, more likely than not, a similar architectural time period.
That's definitely worth seeing.
That's definitely worth seeing if it's at the time of Wati, which is also the time
Yep. Shush.
of shushing.
We're not telling her papa.
I'm saying that in my voice, not Sudi voice.
Why aren't
They
you
would
saying
have
Sudi?
used it as they would have used filler material behind it. You mentioned hearing something shift, Sudi. Yes. They would have probably filled it in with gravel or sand.
So, how long would a removal of the false dome take?
Safely done with that would need only a small crew.
A crew?
Do you see how big that is?
I'm not as young and spry as I once was, so while painting and restoration is something I'm more than capable of heavy stone lifting, I think with 2, maybe 3 hands, I could probably do this quickly.
We've got hands. Well, I'm not strong, but that guy is strong. She points at Sudi.
Kellery glances over the rest of you. I have been given authority to be here directly by the Hatya herself. I could awaken the clockwork soldiers. and
Oh,
have
right,
them
they're
assist.
strong.
They possess superhuman strength.
They're very strong.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. That
Even
sounds
with
fun.
that strength, how long are we talking?
Your father would scratch his chin, stare up at it, walk in a few slow circles as he glances up. How strong are these clockwork beings?
You ever heard of a boule?
No.
Have you heard of an elephant?
Yes.
Okay. Boules are stronger than elephants, and these guys are as strong as them.
So very strong.
I would say a week to be on the safe side. Perhaps 5 days.
All right, we got the time for it.
Then I think you should definitely send that message, because it could give us information that would put us ahead of our mission.
Kellery nods. Of course, of course. Anything to speed things along, I think, would make the Hatya happy.
Yes.
Seems like it. In the meanwhile, books.
In the meanwhile, books.
We're probably going to have to move all the books out of here for the construction project we're about to inherit.
Well, I want to start researching to make sure we find what we need.
I will make my way with your priest friend. I will need to go and get someone to help us bring in some scaffolding and pulleys and such.
I'm sorry to put off your restoration of the library.
Well, if it helps you in your mission. He smiles, squeezing your shoulder.
Also, it's real neat.
I must admit, I would be very curious to see whatever's up there must have predated by at least some time. The entirety of the structure is at least 6,000 years old, so it's older than almost anything. Here, this entire structure would have predated the expansion beyond the walls of the old city of Tephu.
This is actually a really interesting
That's really
archaeological discovery.
I know, I'm real excited about it.
And it's also not been exposed to air in centuries. The original paint probably still survived. We would see it in the colors that the ancients used.
Oh, that's going to be amazing.
Incredible.
Oh. He nods, energetically following Kelleru as the two of them make their way off.
Well, I say we research while they...
How much did you tell your father of our mission?
The vaguest of details.
Cool. That seems appropriate.
Pretty much I just told him that if I don't do this, then the whole of Osirian could be in danger.
True.
That's fair. How can I help?
Researching. We're researching. Let's do it.
Gathering books, I guess.
Oh, we can wind up that clockwork guy. I got a key. Well, you got the key. But I could use the key.
I mean, is he the librarian? Maybe he knows where everything is?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if...
I suppose so.
Yeah.
I'll let you do it because you got your little nimble fingers.
I guess I will go to the little clockwork buddy and give him a few cranks.
Make sure my Nethys symbol is prominently displayed.
Yes, right.
So I suppose you return back to the main room. The little clockwork creature still stands here, still stuck eternally in mid-motion of extending an arm to pick up additional scrolls to tuck in amongst the ones it holds under its other arm. You wind him up.
I wind him up.
Sudi prepares for disaster, because that's just been our luck recently.
Hala stands in front of him so he can clearly see the Nethys symbol she's wearing.
I don't remember if I stated in a previous episode, but Sitra did go all Benny and bought a bunch of different holy symbols.
Fair enough.
Just in case. So she got like one of Pharasma, she's got one of Serenray, just because.
That seems to make sense.
And I got one of Nethys. I got my Osiris one, Isis, stuff like that.
Horus.
Horus.
Give me a list of
Wolf
what all ones you
guy,
have.
Jackalman,
Anubis.
Jackal man.
Pretty much any time we've come across a golem where I needed a holy symbol to get by it, I bought one for that god.
Citra, you step forward. Insert the key on his back. Crank, 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 crank. After you're done, you reach a point where there's full resistance. You can't turn it any further. You then remove the key. And there's a long moment of sitting here where all you hear is this soft ticking. This is followed by a couple whirling sounds. And then a few just clink, 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 clink. It then starts to move in fluid motion, reaching down, picking up the scroll that it's been spending decades, if not a century, trying to reach.
No.
And of course, you'll want to check the other archives once you're...
Sorry, buddy.
Wait, it speaks?
It speaks.
Cool. What's it speaking in?
It seems to be speaking in some sort of Middle Osiriani. So if you speak modern and ancient Osiriani, you can understand them without issue.
Yep.
No problem.
It pauses, turning its glassy gaze towards all of you.
Well, hello there.
Where's the individual that I was assisting?
What individual was that?
Well, I don't know how long you've been out of juice, but not here.
Wait, there's juice in these things?
It's a figure of
Not
speech.
literal juice.
Okay, because that would have been weird.
I was serving the archivist, Kinetti.
Oh, perfect. What did he ask you to look for?
I was here aiding him in the research into a lost section in the libraries, pertaining towards a gap of knowledge.
Did you find anything that filled that gap of knowledge?
I was only assisting, retrieving the books and tomes that he would need to further his own investigations.
And these were the tomes? And I kind of point at the things on the table.
These were a small collection of them. I apologize. We have not been introduced.
I'm Hollis Starkweather.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
Who are you?
I am referred to simply as Toth.
Ta or Toth?
Toth.
Like-
Toth.
Like the
No,
god.
like Toth, like the god.
That's fun. That's a nice name.
I am
is
the
Sudi.
archivist and keeper of scrolls.
I'm Sitra.
Interesting.
Nahamra.
Why is that interesting?
This man, he turns towards the catfolk. You're not a member of the church.
He is not, but he is here to assist us. He's actually borrowed from the Pharasman faith.
Interesting.
He's the last eye of Ra.
As long as you're accompanied by the others, then there should be no issue.
That is what I was assuming. He gives him a thumbs up.
We'll keep an eye on him.
I would not come here unaccompanied.
We don't
Wasn't
intend
planning
to.
on it.
Very well. I cannot assist you.
Oh, that's fine. I'm kind of not the smart one in the group.
It then immediately turns towards Hollis. How may I be of assistance?
We are looking for information about an architect named Chisisek or about the Sky Pharaoh, also known as Hakatep.
Interesting.
Why do you keep saying interesting? What does that
That's
mean?
probably his processing word.
Just a sec I am aware of.
All right.
This was the same vein of research that Canetti was pursuing. He did not provide me with the term Sky Pharaoh and or Hakatep. There are Hakateps in the records if you'd be interested in researching them, but they have no connection and came after the time of the famed architect Chisisek.
We don't need information on them.
There is also a Sky Pharaoh in our records.
We need information on the Sky Pharaoh.
Sky Pharaoh,
Or Forgotten Pharaoh.
Chisisek, the Shori Empire might be a helpful topic.
Oh, yes.
Or Aromancy. That might be good too.
Good thing he's a robot, because we're asking for a lot right now.
Yes.
Should have called him Google.
They didn't know about that. But Thoth is the god of wisdom and knowledge and stuff. So.
I know, that's what's kind of fun about it.
Very well. So you're interested in pursuing information pertaining towards the Shori, the architect Chisisek, and Menendez the First.
I'm
Wait a
sorry,
minute, we
who?
didn't say that one.
Menendez the First, the Sky Pharaoh. He was the first ruler of the last native dynasty of Osirian pharaohs prior to the Qadirian invasion of 1532.
That's the wrong one, right?
His likeness adorns the Black Sphinx in the desert west of the Simicah, and the Sphinx contains his royal tomb.
No, not that Sky Pharaoh.
Yeah, strike that guy. Just the other two things.
Ah, I have no records of another Sky Pharaoh.
Yeah, that's the problem. Oh, well.
He's been forgotten.
Ah, the Forgotten Pharaoh.
Yes.
Yes.
This was what Canetti would oftentimes refer to, the individual that he was attempting to research in
Yes.
connection with
Same
Chisisek.
individual.
We are
Please
researching
be
the same.
very precise with your queries.
They are interested in the same things that Canetti was, it seems. But yes, the architect Chisisek, specifically where they were buried, as well as the Shori Empire and Aromancy.
Very well. I have happily cataloged all of the books in this library, although I have not thoroughly read them. And unfortunately, my ability to memorize materials is somewhat limited based on the intelligence in which I was constructed with. As such, I may assist you in all of your researches and queries, and retrieve the books for you, although I do not have an encyclopedic knowledge of where all of this information presides.
All right.
Mechanically, I can grant you a +2 bonus on any skill check of your choice,
Excellent.
as if I am constantly aiding another.
That's pretty meta of you.
You know what I
Not you,
appreciate?
Catman. You don't have a holy symbol of Nethys.
I appreciate that.
I'm getting a holy symbol of Nethys when we get out of here.
Well, excellent. Let's begin.
So, back to the research mechanics. We haven't done these in a little bit. Let's get back into this.
Another library,
Safety
another
of a
set
library.
and another set of research checks.
Not you, Catman.
So, fortunately, I think this is something that almost everyone can get involved in. So, first off, the first question is, everyone here reads and speaks Ancient Osiriani, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, so no penalties there, because everything in here is in Ancient Osiriani.
Makes sense.
You may choose to make a knowledge engineering, knowledge history, or knowledge nobility check. This library is so amazingly well stocked and cataloged that you'll get a +5 bonus on any of these knowledge checks that you attempt.
Dang.
I have none of those.
I have engineering and history.
History it is, because that's my best one.
Yeah.
Can I just aid because I
You
don't...
can aid. I would also allow you to make a profession painter if you wish to aid your father in his project of taking down the
I don't have profession painter. I have craft painting.
craft painting.
Okay.
Yes.
Then yes, I will do that.
Yeah, if you'd rather work with your father while they do the research, you could also do that.
Yeah, that would make more sense for me anyway.
Okay.
Cool.
So I guess the next question is going to be... No, actually, no, that's not even a question. So the Clockwork Automaton is going to assist Hollis.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yay.
that is not a question.
Sudi's on his own.
That's fine.
He's also assisting me, so it's fine.
Yeah, I think honestly just putting all of our rolls together is going to be better. You're going to roll way higher than that.
And
roll.
Sugar's assisting.
See? We've got like 4 things that...
Now it's Hollis and the animals and also the robot. No, never mind. It didn't work out.
Okay.
Hollis, a cat, chicken, and a bot.
So here is how this is going to work. I will need Sudi and Hollis to make me a knowledge engineering, knowledge history, or knowledge nobility check.
So I can aid another on... You're doing
If
history,
you'd rather
right?
aid another, you can aid another also.
I'm going to aid another. So what are you rolling?
History.
History.
And Sugar's going to 8
I mean,
also.
how high is your engineering?
11.
Mine's also an 11, my history.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, because I was
I'm
going to
better.
say...
Oh, sorry,
athletic.
10. No, mine's a 10.
Yeah, so I mean, at that point, you have the potential of doubling the amount of...
All right, I will
Knowledge
go
points you do.
solo, I guess, then, because I do have a 10 in engineering, so let's see what we get.
Well, I'm going to see if Sugar aids.
Nope.
And she does.
Well,
Wow.
dang, I don't know what the DC of this is, but I didn't do so hot.
All right, so keep in mind that you both get a +5 for using the library.
Yep, okay, that's good. That's helpful.
Hollis, you get an additional +2 because of your assistant in the form of the clockwork librarian, Toth.
I get a 37 because I rolled a 17.
37. That's
Pretty darn impressive.
Pretty good. Sudi?
I rolled a 5 for a 20.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I mean, it's not bad, but it's no 37. You almost doubled what I rolled.
Well, I rolled better, and I have a chicken and a robot helping me.
And you're, like, in general, much
I have
smarter.
a chicken and a robot helping me.
Oh,
Robot
robot
chicken.
chicken. Ding.
I was going to make that joke like a few minutes ago, but I was like, I don't know who will get that. And so I didn't.
No,
You could have been part of the Ding Boop group.
Oh.
I did because when he read them all out, I was like, robot chicken.
So, for starters, Sudi's, with how well hidden this information is, even a 20 does not succeed.
I was afraid you'd say that.
37, however. A 37 does succeed.
Yeah,
Nice.
I would be very scared if it didn't.
Oh, sorry, DC 40.
Dang.
Roll a perfect 20.
Or get Sudi to aid another.
Oh, fair.
And then roll an 18.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, you have 5 ranks in that skill, yes?
I don't. I only have 2.
Okay. The skill's a class skill for you, though.
Yes.
Okay. So since you do not have 5 ranks in it, instead of a D12, it's a D8, plus your intelligence modifier, plus 3, because you exceeded the DC by... plus 2, because you exceeded the DC by more than 10.
Alrighty. 13. No. You said plus 2? 12.
12.
Nice.
So, Hollis, you and Sudi set about beginning to do your research, checking around. Sudi, you spend most of the day going back over Canetti's books, the books that he went through previously. Unfortunately for how knowledgeable you are in architecture, so a lot of you sitting in and following lessons and all the rest of that. You got a good brain.
A good average human brain.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is a lot of dry reading.
And I've never read so much in my life because I've gotten the way through this entire book without having to read the books, just get the books. More of a doer.
Yeah. You're not so much of a reader, so much as like a watching TED Talks on things.
I like the Cliff Notes versions of things.
You listen to the Tedasura talks.
Yeah, that's
I love
that was
that.
great.
I love that. Tedasura talks.
How to survive in the desert.
Befriend a druid. Live with a druid.
Eat the gooseberry provided by the druid.
The
I have create water.
And actually, Sitra, go ahead and here's how this is going to work. Your father will be able to complete his restoration of the dome in 7 days. It is a DC 20 check for you. If you succeed on this check, every time you succeed, you'll reduce the amount of time it will take him by a day.
I have a plus 14.
Hey.
Then, yeah.
You also have good dice luck.
If
so
you
it's-
exceed by 5 or more, you'll reduce it by 2.
Can I just take 10?
Yeah, you're not threatened.
The only thing is if I take 10, that gives me 24. But you said if I roll it 5 or more,
It reduces it by 2 days instead of 1.
I roll it.
rolled a 19.
Nice.
It takes one
Sorry,
day.
I rolled a 5 and got a 19.
Oh, that's less
okay.
impressive.
That's less
Oh,
good.
sad.
Less
it was a
impressive.
total. That's why it was a sad tone.
Okay. Yeah, so you...
Can I roll more than once, or is it just the one time?
Once a day.
Once a day. Okay.
Yeah.
You're rusty.
So, yeah.
I've
You're a little
been doing
rusty.
adventure-y things, not crafty things.
Yeah, you're probably doing that thing where you're actually like too busy talking to your dad and catching up to actually do any real
Probably.
good work.
At least you don't slow him down, so there's that.
No.
If you fail by 5 or more, you slow him down.
Hollis, you discover 2 things. First, you do find the remainder of the journal of the Nethian priest, Kennedy.
Oh, perfect.
According to the journal, with Hakatep's Ib and Ka trapped in his heart and funerary mask, the third part of his soul, the Ba, remains trapped within the pharaoh's body in his pyramid. In order for the Sky Pharaoh to pass into the afterlife, the three parts of his soul, his Ba, Ib, and Ka, must be rejoined. Kennedy goes on to speculate that reuniting Hakatep's divided soul would in fact even return the Sky Pharaoh to living life.
So we'd have to kill him again.
Oh, seriously? Oh, boy.
Is that regicide?
Okay.
Dang it.
So the pieces
Yes.
must be
Kind of.
reunited in order for him to go it properly into the afterlife,
Yes.
right?
But
Yes.
by doing so, we will have resurrected him and thus have to defeat him again.
Well, we don't know what state he'll come back in.
True.
Probably not a good state, if I was having to guess. The cult of the Forgotten Pharaoh seems fairly confident he's going to come back, be very angry with how things are going now, and take over.
No, I mean like how weak or strong he will be like at that moment.
Oh, right. Like, is it going to take him time to get like
Yeah.
his spells back and stuff?
Yeah, is this a mummy situation where he has to eat the canoptic jars and the people in order to regain his power?
Exactly.
It's true.
Just like in the movies.
Yep. He comes for Sudi's other eye.
Ah!
Oh,
He never had the first one.
That's true.
he's friends with that guy.
Old eye taker's been collecting eyes for him for years.
Say they met
Ew.
up in like the purgatory that undead just sit in.
Sure. The second thing that you learn is that the architect Chisisek designed and built Hakatep's pyramid, and when the construction was complete, Chisisek was killed and buried
Wow. Okay.
That
to
was not
preserve
that
the
uncommon.
pyramid's secrets for all of time.
That's not that uncommon. So
But where?
No plans for the pyramid seem to have survived.
Well, that-
convenient fire. Yeah, you know. If you're going to do a cover up.
Yeah, that's what you found today.
Great.
Doing your research.
Well, I guess we confirmed things we already knew.
Yeah.
But poor Chisisek.
Yeah, no, it was a rough deal.
Yeah, does
But-
not line up with Egyptian?
They usually killed the makers, not the architects.
Yeah, they didn't usually kill the architects.
But we need to know where Chisisek is buried.
Tomorrow, I'm sleepy.
I'm also figuring they killed the architect because
Super secret.
most of these were made with magic.
Well, this one had to. It flies.
Yeah, so the architects would have known all the magic and secrets.
If we learn this stuff soon, I'm going to see if I can learn some aeromancy while I'm here.
Hey.
If it's in here, it may not
I was
be.
going to say, I would be amazed if it was in here.
I don't know.
The lost knowledge of aeromancy that, like, the entire shindig was done for.
That might be a little bit, like a little nugget.
So yeah, that's your first day of research. You finish up today. I imagine you guys head out.
Find an inn.
Buy it.
Are you going back to the desert winds? Or
I say we go into a different inn.
Speaking of which, I pick up a holy symbol of Nethys, because take that, bot boy.
I converted.
I joined
beach.
his church yesterday.
He said he had a limited memory capacity, so I'm exploiting that.
Fine.
I have the memory of a goldfish.
Except I can remember every book in this library.
A sunken ship. Ooh, a sunken ship.
All right, we find a new inn.
Yeah.
Maybe closer to this area.
Yeah.
Will you ask Neef to help us out?
No, we do not.
Ah, why would we ask
Just
Neve?
kidding. God, we'd have to go find the kid.
Like, no, I don't want to bring the poor innocent boy in or girl.
It
Them.
was a
So
joke.
They could be non-binary.
They can be whatever they want to be.
Anyway,
Yep. So yeah, you can meet up with Falto at the feed sack, which is a small inn that he's been.
The feed sack.
I love it.
Yeah, it's the feed sack. It's just located. It's right across
You might as well
the way
just
from-
named it the watering hole.
Yep. It's it's right next to the camel caravanserai, which is just outside. So
Guys.
and so the rates are 1 silver piece per night.
All right.
Much better.
Much cheaper.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is, we should have been saying
The,
it all the
the
time.
common meals here are about 1 silver piece each. Also, they come with watered down beer. If you want the good beer, it's 3 silver.
Are we sleeping in one room? Are we sleeping in multiple rooms?
Don't split the party.
Do they have
Depends
a...
on
Also,
how
I don't really need a
big
bed
the
because
rooms
I'm only
are.
sleeping for 2 hours.
How big are the rooms?
The rooms are approximately 7 feet at a side. It's just enough room for a cot and a door.
Sure we don't. Okay, I'm gonna pull it on yours here. Sure we don't want somewhere just a little nicer.
Is there
Do
a
they-
step up from here?
I was going to say, do they have, like, a suite for the really nice merchants?
On the west side of the old city, there is a small inn frequented by many of the scribes that come to town to go and study there. It's the Broken Quill. It's just outside of the city walls. Sorry, it's just outside of the walls of the old city.
Oh,
so
Okay,
it's
all
in
right.
Wajet's Walk.
Okay, that sounds nice. Broken quill.
Do they have a room with 2 beds and a place to put down a bedroll?
Also, just saying, now that my parents aren't in danger, we could just go stay with my parents.
Kabek is still on the loose, so probably hide your
He
parents.
didn't go to my parents' house. They were working at the time.
Okay. He may or may not know. Yeah. I mean, he's just the leader of the Thieves Guild. He may or may not
We
know.
would keep
Who's
them
been
safe
stalking
by
us
being
for-
there.
Yeah, I was going to say, though, but would it not
True.
be safer? I mean, he already knows they're my parents.
But do you want your parents' home to be burned down by an aurora borealis that spews fire?
I would be very surprised if he decided to come back into Tephu to mess with us.
Yeah.
I mean, probably not, especially because he's like, haha, I have all the info.
Well, yeah, and the entirety of the church and guard are like looking for him.
I guess. And he can't really, well, I mean, he could probably change his face with magic, but like, you know, it'd be
He's probably out trying to
difficult.
find the frickin' body.
So you can either choose to stay with Citra's parents, which would be just bedrolls on a floor. Because, I mean,
that's
they
fine.
don't have extra beds.
That works for me.
No.
I'm totally
But-
fine with this.
Citra's old bedroom is a storage room for extra paint right now.
I literally
And we
just
can
need a
keep them
place for a
safe.
nap.
My bed's still in there.
Your bed's still in there. You'd have to move a few paint cans off.
I was gonna say your parents weren't the sentimental type that like kept your room exact same as when you left.
I'm pretty sure it had paint in there even before I left.
It's true.
It's just like I remember. It smells like lead paint.
We keep them safe.
Okay.
Yeah, I say
you
we
can
just
say
stay
that,
with
that's
them,
fine.
and then
Sounds like a plan.
we save a little money and get a home cooked dinner.
I can
That's
help
fair.
cook.
I assume that we like just buy some food on the way home and like. So how much would it be to buy ingredients for dinner?
I don't know.
Couple
You're
coffees.
feeding, assuming Falto's staying there,
Yeah.
6 people, 3 silver pieces.
Okay. I will do that.
I will cook
Okay.
my contribution.
It's always cheaper to cook. The 4 of you rest up through the evening, awaken the following morning, re-prepare your spells,
Pray.
pray to Pharasma.
You love
Or
1
not
point of
pray.
ability damage.
Do deific obedience and like write a spell and throw it out the window.
Yep.
You could just, you could just literally like write a spell and just like hand it to Citra's mom and be like, check this out, and then like leave.
That or she gives me something every day. Here's your homework.
Yeah.
Kind of like
I more
that
like
too.
the idea of her just folding paper planes and throwing them at children while they go running by.
That is fun. That is also
Learn
fun.
magic, kid.
And that's how wizards are born. Mommy, where do wizards come from? Well, when an older wizard makes a paper airplane for their deific obedience, they throw it at you. That's
I'm
how
not
you become a
positive,
wizard.
but for at least 100 years, some random elf's been hitting children with scrolls.
There's like a tale that's told in Quantium of the elf with the paper airplane.
I'm
There's
like,
some like 3rd generation wizards.
I'm like Peter, the Piper of Snakes or whatever, except
the Pied Piper?
Pied Piper. That's it. Is
Oh,
it Peter a thing?
I thought you were going with. I thought you were talking about Saint.
Patrick.
Saint
Saint Patrick.
Wow, that took way too long.
I am Saint Patrick. I pipe the children along and they learn magic, and that's my good
So
deed.
you're the
Pipe
Pied
the
Piper
children
of magic.
I'm the Johnny Appleseed of magic.
I kind of like that. You're just like planting little like seeds of
I'll
knowledge.
point out in both of these analogies, either if you're Saint Patrick, you're leading all of the children out of Osirian and then to somewhere else, so there are no children Osirian. Or if you're the Pied Piper, you're teaching them all magic and then drowning them in a river.
All right, I'm gonna go
So
with
Johnny Appleseed is
Johnny
definitely the
Appleseed's
best
probably
of
the good
those
way to go.
options.
I liked the fact that you were teaching Sitra because she wants to know magic.
I teach you too. I'll teach you. It doesn't have to be part of my obedience.
And then she drowns you in a river.
No. Wait, that comes later. We have to get on a boat first.
Yeah.
We have to be near a river.
What's wrong with you people?
You're always near a river. The party wakes up the following morning. You do your deific obediences. You learn your spells. You make your way out. You return back to the Vault of Hidden Wisdom. You make your way down there. Kelru meets you here.
Oh, I also cast that spell on the hat.
So since Kelru is not otherwise engaged today, Kelru could also attempt to aid someone doing a history check.
Cool.
I assume we got our permission
Yeah.
to start de-doming.
I mean,
this
I
place.
hope so.
De-doming.
Demoing.
Yeah,
Carefully.
de-doming is more fun.
Fine.
So
How are we doing research and that at the same time? I have questions.
We're in different rooms.
I'm working.
I thought it was in the same room.
I mean, sometimes you're going in there, but again, it's
It's huge.
It's that triangle room that had the weird chaos creatures, right?
no, it's the separate room.
No. There's no
We're
room.
going, I think, maybe in the triangle room.
You guys are going a lot to the triangle room. You're also going sometimes into that room, but it's a rotunda kind of thing where the bookcases are built into the surrounding outside wall, and then there's a gap between those and the pillars.
And then
And
there's
then
the
the scaffolding is put up in the center of the dome area where the pillars make the circle and then form up
Okay.
to the top.
Also, does my having a Nethasoli symbol fool the clockwork?
Does Hollis inform him that he's joined the church?
No.
Sudi is sad. It'll work the next time, though, maybe. Sort of.
Hollis just doesn't think about it.
I've decided that the library looks like the library from the Page Master.
Yes.
I believe Hollis is rolling knowledge History, who do you want Kelru to aid?
Can he aid Sudi?
He's doing knowledge history.
Yeah,
so.
I'm doing engineering.
Oh, well, he has to aid me if he's doing history.
Yeah.
I rolled a nat 1 for Sugar, so she doesn't help this day.
Oh, nat 20!
Kelru does, though.
Nice, because I rolled real bad.
That is a critical hit for Sudi.
Boom!
No
Nice.
confirmation check, so it's just a critical hit.
I critted this library.
All right, I rolled a 3, but I got a 23.
23.
I
And
get
that's
a
with
nat-
the +2 for the librarian and the +2 for Kelru.
Yep.
Okay.
Ouch. With my perfect 20, I get a 35.
We switched roles.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, Hollis, you make no progress. You basically spend the entire day trying to delve through the various notes and journal entries left over by the previous Nethian priest, thinking it's like there has to be something more.
Nope.
In the meantime, Sudi Kontar.
In his first ever debut of research.
Yeah, while
Second.
Hollis is back there in the room, I like to point out that Hollis is back there in like the study room, surrounded by these mountains of books, with a robot on one side and, another Nethian priest on the other.
And a chicken that's not helpful.
And a chicken, as all four of them are tearing through these books, and Sudi quietly walks into the big pyramid triangular-shaped room on his own, takes one look around, and then starts just pulling down books, poring over ancient tomes and treatises.
Let Pharasma guide me.
Yep.
Sudi took his Adderall today.
He closes his, he took his Adderall, and he closes his one eye and just, lets his hand guide him to the books that he needs, and trusting in
Little did
Pharasma.
everybody know, Pharasma also knows some stuff.
Duh.
Prophecy.
Yep. She prophesied me critically in this library.
So the questions I have for you are,
Okay.
do you have 5 or more ranks in the skill that you're using?
Why, yes, I do.
It is a class skill.
Yes, it is.
Very well. In that case, I need you to roll 2 d12s
Oh, baby!
Oh!
plus your intelligence modifier
Don't have one.
plus +4 because you critical. So 2d12
Nice.
plus 4.
All right.
I'm going to laugh if it's a 6 total.
That was kind of if. So it's 9 and 4 is 13.
13.
Nice.
My critical is a little bit better than Hollis's regular roll.
And Hollis got 12 the day before.
Yeah.
Yes.
For a total of 25,
Yes.
Are we done?
which is the knowledge pool of this library. As Sudi settles in here and comes away with the following information.
Ooh, I know things for
Although
once.
you do realize that while you've effectively opened up the library, you know now that there's something you're missing.
Oh, not another library.
The first thing that you learn, however, the Sky Pharaoh's pyramid is of course capable of flight. And when Hakatep's body was entombed within, the pyramid vanished into the sky. None know precisely where the tomb now lies. Although, as he is Lord of Osirian, you do know that the Pharaoh's pyramid would circle over Osirian itself.
That's a lot of area.
There is no means by which to track it.
What?
And although none know the location of Chissisek's tomb, his funeral was commemorated in a fresco in the vault's rotunda by the greatest artists of his age, a man named Tephu.
And let me guess, we're unearthing it right this
I think that's the
second.
implication.
Dun dun dun.
Yep.
We were one step ahead. We
Okay,
didn't even
so-
need to do this research.
We don't know where Chisek's tomb is,
But it's depicted.
It's commemorated
depicted.
here. That's why the false thing was put up, is because it has clues to the Sky Pharaoh.
They had to bury everything
kind of-
pertaining towards the Sky Pharaoh.
Yeah, I kind of thought it might, so
But-
that fits.
Unfortunately, until you can see that, you have no further knowledge.
The good news is Sudi can now help with the excavations. I don't know if I'll be able to really do anything, but I can help.
Citra, if you want to go ahead and make your check again.
I rolled a 16 for a 30.
30.
That's
Very
the
well.
way.
So that's going to reduce it down by 2 days. So you've done 3 days in total. So it's still going to take about 4 more days.
Okay.
So I suppose to go through things, I imagine you guys return back, you rest, you come back the following day. Go ahead and roll another craft check.
That one I only got a 20.
20? Okay. So it would take 2 more days after that. So I imagine you spend the next couple of days continuing to help your father take these down, remove the rubble, removed the mummified animals that were placed in here as protections and wards. Set those off to the side and covering steadily more and more of the fresco as you go. Hollis, you can continue to do some further research in the library here. There is strangely absolutely nothing pertaining towards the Sacrosanct Order of the Blue Feather.
It's not that weird.
So it was hidden intentionally.
Yeah.
You also find very little pertaining towards, you honestly find very little pertaining towards anything that is not engineering, history, or nobility related.
Ugh, gross. Well, I guess
Because
those things are fine.
So
too.
yeah, that also would mean like no arcana, so no shori, no aromancy.
Oh, well, I poke
Yeah.
around because I'm not helping you do heavy lifting.
I'm helping with the heavy lifting.
helping.
Got your mage hand over here moving some small pebbles.
1 5-pound lump of things at a time.
So it takes about 3 days or so for Sitra and her father to finish clearing past that. Sitra managing to greatly decrease the amount of time that her father estimated that it would take to clear this, set this up. The clockwork soldiers are, of course, a invaluable asset considering their utter strength and their steel grips, unbreakable grips in some cases, capable of lifting up these stones and easily carrying them down. Your father seems somewhat sad about the idea of having to go back to not having these clockwork guys to just bring him any of the paints that he needs and clamber up to the top whenever he wants to and all the rest of that. But after days of working on this, a thin film of dust has settled across the entirety of this room. Mostly across the tarps that your father insisted on putting down so as not to damage the rest of the structure.
I'm sure the Hatia was happy about that.
Yeah. Barrels and barrels full of rubble sit scattered about. The gravel and rubble that was placed behind the dome that your father had to systematically take down so that at any point no section would collapse. He effectively had to reinforce one section, take everything down in a spiral design out, and then go down, letting the rubble that was in the back press forward, effectively the weight of it forcing the stones that make up the rotunda to interlock. Kind of like a keystone.
Man, geez, how in the world did they ever build this in the first place?
Mastery of engineering, because it doesn't appear like they
It
used magic.
doesn't look like magic.
I was
so-
going to say magic.
Well, yeah, you would think magic, because Nethys, but no.
Aliens.
That was your solution. When it's all done,
And if it was elves, technically, yes.
yes.
Yeah.
When it's all done, the three of you, 4 with your father, 5 with Kelru, stand here, stare up towards the rotunda. The domed ceiling here is a vast illustration, one single vast illustration. A fresco that may have once been incredibly vivid. Although with the age of this, while the paints have faded, surprisingly they are still there, granting it a scene of bright colors and allowing you to imagine what it once would have looked like. The painting is confusing, however. It consists of several scenes surrounded by a mass of hieroglyphs in strange geometric shapes. It seems to depict the life events of a single man. His birth, his study, his marriage, his designing of a winged pyramid of an ancient Osirian pharaoh, and eventually his funeral.
So why would that be done in here, though?
Now that's the question.
This is the Library of Architects.
It may also be pertinent. The depiction shows Chisisek wearing robes of black and white.
Oh, he Nethys.
He was also Nethian.
He might have been the Hachi at the time.
All of these are expertly done. Sudi, looking this over, since you're the one that made the critical success in the library,
Yay!
you can see that the tomb, Chisisek's tomb, sealed with his hieroglyph, his personal hieroglyph of what appears to be an owl inside of a house. Looking this over, looking over the various things, the depictions, the hieroglyphs showing his funeral, it basically translates to the tomb of Chisisek, across 2 bridges, where the sphinxes ponder the crook, the scarab, and the sun.
Does that ring like a geographic bell?
Anyone that wishes to
Anybody who has geography, because I
I
don't.
wish to.
may make a knowledge geography or knowledge local.
Don't have that either.
I have knowledge local, but I didn't roll very well.
My geography's good. Sugar will help me. And she barely does. I rolled a nat 1 for a 19.
Still good.
I only rolled a 3 for a 17.
Good news, everyone. It's DC 15.
Hey.
That's good because, ow.
Yeah. Those
You're
are
like,
2
ah.
really sucky rolls.
Yeah. My second nat 1 of the night.
Oh.
Well, Sugar rolled 1.
With your knowledge check, you can determine that the reference here, the across 2 bridges, seems to be probably a very local landmark. This would have been something very specific to the area that he was in. More likely than not bridges in a traditional sense. That wouldn't have been a landmark that they would have used to denote something like this, something constructed. Probably natural bridges, formed from the sand blasting rock to form natural bridge-like formations.
It's like going over a canyon or something.
Where the Sphinxes ponder the crook and the scarab, names in Osirian have not changed in millennia. This must be a reference to the area between the Crook and Scarab rivers. And then it mentions "and the sun." There's only one place with the sun tied into that in that region. A mountain range referred to as the Pillars of the Sun. When you combine all of that together, you're looking at the southern stretches of the Parched Dunes in a rocky area. This doesn't specify an exact location for you. However, before you were just going, well, we guess he's buried somewhere out in the desert. This does limit you to an area that's probably no more than maybe 100 miles across and half that wide, which, considering the size of the Parched Dunes, is still limiting you to the very southern portion of the Parched Dunes.
All right.
And you now know the natural landmarks you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seems like we have a guide, at least. Southern part of the dunes, in a space near the Pillars of the Sun Mountains and the two rivers.
Okay, I mean, how big an area are we talking about?
Still big, but considering how big the Parched Dunes are, not as big.
Searchable. And, I mean, we could also use magic, some divination, to see if we can get a lifeline from a deity or some sort of entity.
Yeah,
Narrow it down.
Well,
But it gives us a more precise direction.
how far away is that from here then? Like, how long of a journey are we talking about before we start searching?
It would take some time for you to make your way out into the Parched Dunes, friends.
Well, we're already planning on going.
You could march directly out there, but it would be a difficult trek from Tephu. There's a simpler approach to approach it from the south that would require you to go through less desert. You could simply follow the river south until it bends to the west. And then once you reach one of the tributaries there, make your way straight north and into the southern portions of the desert. It would be difficult to take boats to do this at this time of year. The inundation has begun.
Yeah.
But you could simply follow the river.
I mean, that sounds fairly reasonable.
I guess we'll have to see what Falto's plan is.
Go ahead and, anyone that has Knowledge Arcana or History may make me a Knowledge Arcana or History roll.
Okay. 29.
15 for a 22.
21 Arcana.
Arcana, yeah.
History for me.
Hollis, your compatriots continue. I imagine the two of you kind of pore over this depictions of his burial, of the site, trying to find any other clues to this location. At the very least, you now know what Chissisek's tomb would be marked with, which would be his personal hieroglyph of the owl inside of the house. Hollis, however, your eyes drawn back to a couple of his other accomplishments. A few of these fine buildings, a few of these other locations, monuments to the pharaoh of his age, monuments to Hakatep, you suppose. And then there's one fresco, one where you have to climb up onto the scaffolding to get a closer look. A collection of geometric shapes that are far more than just design elements. It looks like it's on the ground in this depiction here, with a mountain range in the distance. These geometric shapes and runes, magical runes and markings, not infused with magic right now, symbols of destruction, almost as if it's some sort of vast, fantastic weapon, although vast in a size beyond your comprehension. Based on the scale here, a weapon that would have taken up miles, if not tens of miles of area. Some sort of magical device or complex rune, fed by a number of what looks to be nodes or gemstones placed into this depiction, seemingly being used against these things. Winged cities, populated by strange figures bearing weapons that launch black fire down at the ground. The Shori. But then you look at this weapon, you look at these cities, and you can see these radiating lines. The paint has flecked off with the age of this. At first you think it's maybe the city attacking, striking down at the ground. But no, this is some sort of weapon striking down the city.
Hollis keeps that to herself for a second because there are NPCs around.
We're learning, everyone.
Curse you, NPCs!
She makes a mental note to talk about this later.
I suppose, having realized this, you pack up, make your way out, return back, have a celebratory dinner with your father.
Yeah.
Yay.
Everyone hangs out, they're cheering. You're like, yeah, we
Hollis is
figured out the
brooding,
next thing.
thinking.
In the background, there's, it starts playing the Return of the Jedi into the music. Well, the Ewoks are dancing
Yes.
and they're celebrating.
Yes.
Hollis brooding off to the side. You could have a chance to get your companions alone as Falto is regaling everyone with this dramatic telling.
Y'all want to help me in the kitchen real quick?
If you invited Kelru, he'd be here.
Sure.
Azaz probably also.
I don't invite them to the conversation, though.
Okay. You make your way into the small kitchen.
I cast Cloak of Secrets.
Nice.
You cast Cloak of Secrets and you all lean in over a traditional...
It looks like we're doing dishes.
Oh, okay.
We're next to each
Sure.
other at the sink.
Sure.
All right. So you're all just kind of crowded around the sink washing off your dishes. Citra's mom pokes her head in. She's like, you don't have to worry about that. And you're like, oh, we've got it.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what it
Don't
says,
worry,
but secretly we're like, let me tell you about the story.
Well, no, somebody steps out of the radius to be like, we got it.
Don't worry, Mrs. Nahamra.
All right. So I think I know what it was that they wanted to know that Hakatep knew. In that mural, there was this weird, complex series of shapes and runes that was a weapon. It was a weapon that it seemed to be used to bring down one of them Shori cities. And
Wait,
if
a
that's,
single thing took down one of those cities?
that's my best guess after looking at it. And I would imagine that Chisisek is the one that made it. Which is why it would be in his mural of, accomplishments.
Did it have orange hair and white straps?
No. It did not.
Am I missing the reference? to
Fifth
that?
element.
Fifth element.
Oh, okay.
She's the weapon
Oh,
that's
right,
created by the
I
Monachiwan.
definitely missed that reference very much so.
Because I kind of almost see the Monachiwan as a little bit like the Shori, but
I don't know love.
I don't know.
Anyway.
But we may also, when we find this guy's tomb, find plans about that. And if we do, we want to make sure we keep those real safe. Because that weapon,
I don't.
even in that depiction, seemed a lot.
That sounds like something else we might want to destroy after the whole Hakatep thing is dealt with.
Well, I don't know about destroy.
Something that they can level an entire city? Yeah, that seems pretty dangerous. A little too dangerous. Right?
Hollis is quiet for a long, long moment. And then she ignores your question and instead says, anyway, I imagine that's a reason that somebody might split somebody's soul in 3 pieces to try to talk to him.
Also, why Chisisek probably got killed. Too
Seems-
dangerous.
Because I imagine Hakatep asked for that to happen so that his nephew wouldn't know that secret.
Maybe.
But why wouldn't he want his nephew to know the secret if it's what protected Osirian?
Maybe they had bad blood.
Or they fought the war. It already served its purpose in terms of, destroying the Shori. And then...
Felt that it was too powerful to pass on?
Exactly.
Well, I mean, Chisisek wouldn't have been inclined to destroy such an incredible feat of magic creation. That's just not a thing that we do.
Right. But if you think it's too dangerous, you erase all knowledge of it.
Or you put it in your pyramid with you when you die.
Oh, that's a dark thought. Potentially.
You know what else it could bring down?
Huh?
A flying pyramid.
Oh, no, you're not thinking what I think you're thinking.
It would be incredibly cool.
To use the super weapon to shoot down the flying pyramid that we can't track.
Just imagine being the first people in thousands of years to find this ancient magical item, probably an artifact level item, and then use it to bring down another magical thing that ain't nobody seen in thousands of years. It would be the find of the century.
It'd be like using Starkiller Base to blow up a Death Star.
Have you ever seen that Star Wars movie? In Quantum, we have these things called motion pictures now.
Sudi just gets wide-eyed, looks over at Sitra. That sounds like an awful idea.
How else are you going to get to a pyramid you can't
I was
find?
going to say, unfortunately, it may be our only plan, especially if somehow the Silver Chain or any of his creepy cult followers trying to piece him together manage to get into the pyramid. And again, Hakatep isn't exactly very happy that he is split right now.
Oh, he real mad.
And that's maybe our only way to stop him.
So, in that case, I mean, we don't really know what this weapon does, but is it going to gently set down the flying pyramid, or is it going
Probably
to obliterate
not.
it?
It's
But-
probably going to crash right on the ground, but it is out there in the desert. If it's
Also-
there.
In order to destroy artifacts, don't you have to have something that's like incredibly powerful?
It's a very special magical, well, sometimes not magical. It's just a very specific set of things you got to do.
And we don't know what those things are.
I bet it's not hit it with one of these machines.
This makes me very uncomfortable.
Oh, but it's going to be glorious.
Let's-
Your definition of glory and mine are not lining up.
I don't think it should be plan A.
Well, what's
I
plan
also
A?
don't think we should be enjoying it as much as you seem to be enjoying it.
Why not? It's beautiful.
There had to have been a way to get into the pyramid without shooting it down.
That's why I think plan A should be we go to Chisisek's tomb, we go ask him, using the Speak with Dead thing that this headrest can do.
Do you think that they left him intact enough for you to do that?
I'm trying to stay positive.
I mean, his cultists blow up.
His cultists do. But that being said,
He never said Chisisek's not part of that cult.
it also would have been anathema to do anything like that to the body of the dead
Bingo.
when he was buried. Now, mind you, if the cult has found him subsequently, God
Well,
knows
we're
what they
already
would
at
do.
Yeah, I mean, they do whatever.
But they probably don't know where his tomb is if this is the only piece of information, which I am not writing down.
No,
No.
we should also figure out how to cover it back up. Somebody should cover it back up, right?
I think the Hatia should hire my father to do that.
Let's have Kelru send her another message. A Kelru message.
Oh, now I miss Ezra.
Oh.
I made it sad.
Yeah, why'd you do that?
I don't know. And see if she can do that ASAP, because if he happens to like get in there somehow and look up at the ceiling,
Yes, definitely needs to be covered back up. We got our information that we need off of it. Best it stays a secret, even though there are no secrets in Tephu. I
There
think
should
there
be
was
this
one. That was a secret.
It was a pretty good secret too. So
Anyway, we should really actually wash these dishes, probably.
yes, I was planning on it.
I use Mage Hand.
So I suppose, yeah. I suppose then you guys spent the rest of the evening helping out there. Yeah, I mean, you guys finished and from what you're speaking with Falto's, he and this caravan are basically ready to go at a moment's notice.
All right. I guess we should fix up our wagon.
Yeah, or buy a brand new one.
We should fix up our wagon.
I think our wagon
Do you
is
have a
not.
make hole, maybe?
Yeah, I was gonna say
No.
our wagon is not that broken.
Does Kelru have a make hole?
Busted up by a sphinx.
But like the wheels are still
I have
working.
mending.
Mending would work for it because the thing that was destroyed was the covering for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is
And
like
mind you,
whatever.
that's a couple of hit points, so
Okay, I'll
mending
mending
would work
it.
easily for that.
Give me a few, I make it half black and half white with paint. Actually, I just asked Sitra to paint a really cool design on it.
Yeah, I
We're
probably
gonna need
put,
a
like, symbol of
preparatory
Osiris on it or
montage
something.
as we prep
In
to
black and
leave
white.
this town.
My preferred colors.
You know there are more colors than black and white.
I don't think black and white are actually colors. Are they colors?
One is all the colors, one is the absence of.
Beautiful. Love it. You can add some purple in there for that guy. She points at Sudi. Or red.
Or we keep it generic so that we don't draw undue attention.
I think people usually oh, that's a different group of people. People down here decorate their wagons?
No?
But I suppose then all of you rest up. Are you getting ready to set out the following day?
we need to
have
find
your
out if Falto is okay with the plan of going south. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
up.
Yeah, and like, is
well,
there
I mean, you
anything
could have
else we have
talked to him about that over dinner because he was there for dinner.
Yeah, I mean, like, is there anything we need to get? Because, like, I mean, I have some trail rations, but, like, not enough for hundreds of miles.
So,
of
in essence, what this is that Falto has prepared a caravan. I actually have a caravan sheet.
Cute.
So I'm going to be keeping track of all of that separately.
I cook.
The caravan takes care of itself. You're expected to basically, since you guys are more or less just signing on, you're not part of you're traveling with the caravan, but you're not like signing on to Falto's expedition and all the rest of that stuff. You'll probably want to purchase your own food, but he also has additional wagons which can carry the food for you.
Okay.
So, in essence, Falto is estimating that this is probably going to be a trek that will take at least 3 months. So
Wow.
he's prepared about 4 months worth of food.
Wait, that's 3 months to get there.
No.
Or does he mean round trip?
When you explain to him the direction you're planning on taking, that was one of the directions he was already considering. Everyone had more or less already told him that that's going to be the way that you have the most fresh water until you get into the desert.
Which is the safer way to go anyway.
Yeah. It's going to take about 18 days. to get to the desert.
Okay.
Okay, all right. That makes more sense, because I was like, it's going to take us 3 months just to get there.
No, it's going to take about 18 days to get to the desert. There are a number of places you can stop along the way, so he's not worried about food supplies, because there are a number of small villages where you can pick up additional food supplies on your way.
Okay.
Although you will need 18 days worth of food to get out there.
All right, I have that.
And then after that, he's estimating that it's going to take at least probably 3 months to search the desert to find what he's looking for, let alone finding what all of you are looking for.
How much money do I need to spend?
I was going to say, what is 3 months of trail rations?
So with the additional 18 days, you're looking at, to be safe, say 110 trail rations. That would cost you 55 gold pieces.
Yeah, okay.
I don't have 55 gold pieces.
Are we back to this again? We
Bought magic ink.
I got you.
All right,
I
Sudi,
bought
start
you
your tab.
100.
Okay,
No,
so
Citra's
Citra
got me.
starts her
She's
tab
nice.
up this time.
So we bought how many, sorry? 110?
110 each.
Okay, so then what I've just done is given myself 132, because...
You don't even eat.
Oh, that's right. I eat like one something amount as everybody else. Hang
I think
on.
we made an argument there was like one trail ration a week or something.
It's as fourth as much.
Okay, 1/4 as much.
Yeah, so
you'd need about 27 trail rations. You need to eat once every 4 days.
If sugar lays 1 egg per day, can I count that for something?
That's not going to sustain you. You need
Okay.
other nutrients than chicken.
Here's
egg.
what I will let you do. I will say that 1 egg that she lays per day will supplement your food enough to offset the additional grain that you're purchasing to feed sugar.
Ah, nice. Okay. Deal.
So out of your own trail rations. So you're augmenting your trail rations with extra protein while also having to bring additional grain for the chicken.
Okay, deal.
All right, I've given myself 36 trail rations and called it a day, because that'll last me 4 times as long as you guys.
So Sudi will survive.
I will be the most survivingest
friend-
until I run out of water.
My friend Sitra got me some rations to feed me. And I'm going to cook for everybody, so, like, I'm kind of paying my way.
So the following day, all of you meet Falto. You get up in the morning, you head out at first light. You go meet up with Falto, or travel with Falto at that point, to where he's given the word that the caravan's going to get ready to set off. You show up to find buzz of activity. The caravan consists of about 15 wagons. There's about 30, maybe 40 people here. Workers, guards. In the case of the guards, they all appear to be halflings on dogs. You know, Marin gives you a wave as he goes riding past.
Nice.
Tip my hat.
Yep. Falto makes his way off to go and prep some stuff while I suppose you secure your camels to the wagon here.
Anna and Victoria.
Honor and Victor.
Oh, wait, except do we want to look different? Because I can just cast seeming on all of us, and then we can look different.
Yeah, we already said we were going to do that on a daily basis.
What do we want to look like?
I figure I'm still just going to look like an Osiriani woman, just with different facial features. I figure like a...
Lasts for about 12 hours.
So during the day, you're going to look different.
At the very least, for leaving the city, I imagine you'll want to look different.
Are
After
hairless
that, I don't
cats
think.
Egyptian?
What's up?
Are hairless cats Egyptian?
Can I make you look not like a cat?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I mean,
you have to be
it's-
something of the same size, so I can't be like a halfling.
We're all just going to look like humans.
Mechanically speaking, it functions like a disguise thing, so the further you get away from what originally he looks like, the more difficult the illusion is. So just
So
keep
I'm
that in
going
mind.
for like, okay.
You could just look like a different colored catfolk.
Just make myself look like Sagira.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's
Technically, you'd
super
be looking
sad.
like a different race.
Well, a human Sagira.
Human Sagira. Okay, I'm gonna go for
Tabby. Mr. Winston.
sure. I'll go for Mr. Winston coloration.
Or Calico. They're lucky.
Calicos don't belong in Egypt though.
Just
I'm
go
not
like-
even sure tabbies belong
Just
in
go
Egypt.
for like a lynx coloration and call it a day.
Sure,
Just a standard color.
gray and black, like
You're a
dots.
Caracol or whatever.
Funny.
Oh yeah, caracal colors. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Hollis just looks like a human.
Yeah, I probably don't actually look like Sagira because she would have been recognizable
Yeah.
as a doorkeeper, but yeah.
You
Lord.
make yourself look differently. You make minor alterations to your appearance.
I
just
figure
look
like
human.
I look like an old friend of mine from another city that I remember. you know, just-
Because the more changes you make, the higher the DC gets to.
Yeah.
So the more likely it is someone's going to recognize that it's an illusion. So if you just make yourself look like a slightly different looking human,
Yeah.
you're fine.
I make myself look more like my dad than my mom.
Oh, I just make you look like Falto's like girlfriend from Chaldane land.
Okay.
Okay, I mean,
Falto looks like Falto.
Sure,
Falto.
whatever.
I don't know. What's Chris Evans' girlfriend?
He doesn't have one.
Yep. So now you look like Haley Atwell.
Hey,
Anyway,
I'll take
sure,
that.
we'll go. Sure,
Freaking
we'll go
love
with
me some
that.
Haley Atwell.
Yeah, we'll go with that. That's good
The
stuff.
makes this a little bit awkward, as I suppose you'd eventually have to flag down as Keller shows up to bid all of you farewell, but then can't find you.
It's us. We're hiding.
Oh, yeah, because our voices don't change.
Well, friends, I suppose you are headed off.
We are.
I have informed the Hachi of your imminent departure, and she
He's probably
assumes that
thrilled.
you are individuals of your word.
We are that.
We shall not duck on her doorstep anymore.
And we'll send
Well,
her a
no,
care package in a little
She
bit.
said if we ever wanted to return, we just had to get permission.
Yes.
But I myself am going to be taking a departure from the church for a time.
Oh.
Where are you going?
Well, I figured Azaz and I would spend more time together,
Oh.
and I would need to. There are other things that I'm interested in focusing on.
Can I ask, or would that be rude?
He offers a playful smile. Falto makes his way up, claps Killer on the shoulder. Well, I think we're all set to go. Oh, by the way, Azaz joined the caravan.
Oh, fun!
Wait, are you coming with us then?
Well, I'm not working with all of you. However, I did agree to work with Falto.
Oh, because you can do the create water thing that he was asking for.
That
I
does
was
solve one of
under
our
the
major
impression that-
problems.
Unfortunately, I cannot directly assist the doorkeepers in whatever endeavor they're involved in, but I may be on hand to repay debts that need repaying.
Well, that's fun. Plus, I like I like his ass and his little scorpion. He's fun.
When
I'm
does
right
this not
here.
sting?
Oh, you're right here. Hello.
I'm glad you like my scorpion.
He's very nice.
I like him just fine when he's not stinging me.
Zazu is pleasant to those who are pleasant to him.
Zazu.
You also sicked him on me before.
Well,
I mean, different-
bygones are
Yes,
bygones.
We
different
were trying
world.
to stab each other.
You
You were trying to
started
stab
it.
someone, not using spells?
Well, no, I was using spells, obviously. I greased people.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
With a wand.
So, sometimes you gotta use a wand.
It's a long time ago.
I know the spell, too.
Sometimes it's easier to just use the wand, especially if you're already tapped for the day.
Whatever, they
Peace,
started it.
love, peace. They're not trying to antagonize you, I assume.
I just like your scorpion.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you three strangers I've never met before.
Yeah, nice to meet
I
you.
look forward to traveling together.
Indeed.
He smiles, nods. The caravan sets off at first light, making its way south, traveling for some time. Days pass as all of you set off, following your way south, following your way down the river, with the river on your left, staying some distance away from it, away from the flooded embankments. The travel is peaceful and calm. Every once in a while, some sort of issue crops up, but it crops up in the way that 9th level adventurers aren't really that too concerned about. Like, oh, someone was bitten by a snake. It's like, oh, okay, well, we've got a decent priest here who can, neutralize poison, or at the very least make a decent heal check. It's like, oh, one of the camels got stuck. Well, I'm sure if you have some sort of magical solution, or Sudi can carry the camel out on his back when he turns gigantic and marches off with the camel somewhere. It's like,
That's normal.
There's a hippo attack, and it's like, oh, well, that would be a decent challenge. It's that same hippo coming back for Sitra. He remembers.
To be fair, we're like 4 levels higher now, so we could do some stuff.
We
now.
dimension door away.
Jaws, or Hippo 2, the Revenge.
Hypnado.
Hypnado. Yeah, there's a tornado full of hippos.
Hypnado.
After days and days of trekking south, you eventually turn and begin to make your way towards the west. You follow this along some time, following along the edge of the river, passing by the occasional small town and village, mostly fishing communities here, meeting with some of the traders and merchants, although most of them travel south to the city of Apec. Eventually, you reach a nameless tributary and begin to follow this one north, passing out from the fertile lands of the river valley here, and then making your way up towards the open desert. As you follow this for some time, you've been going for, at this point, it's been the better part of 2 weeks, 16 days to be exact, before you're about halfway through the day, approaching noon, approaching the point where the caravan usually stops during the highest heat of the day. It is warm. Outside of the city, the temperatures here usually climb up into the mid to upper 90s, lower hundreds.
Wow.
This isn't much of a problem for Sudi or Hollis. Most of the time, you're wearing hot weather outfits and you're not wearing armor.
Yep. Also, I get bonuses for saves against heat.
Oh, there you go. For Sitra, I imagine at the very least during the height of the day, you probably actually take your armor off. Simply because if you're wearing your armor, you gain no benefit from the hot weather outfit.
I also have Endure Elements communal. I just didn't think about it.
Oh, well, there we go.
Well, that would also work, but at the moment, you're not really that worried about Sitra not wearing her armor for a couple hours during the middle of the day or anything like that. You haven't run into any problems yet. I imagine, once you're in the desert proper, you're probably going to be a little more paranoid about it.
Okay.
As you're beginning to reach the end of the tributary, in the distance you can see what seems to be a small plume of smoke. Like a trailing black plume of smoke disappearing up into the sky. Falto was the first to crest over the rise, as being the intrepid adventurer that he is. He's up on point on his camel, dramatically making his way. He watches in the distance towards it, speaks to the woman that signed on for the caravan as the guide. Kind of looks back over his shoulder as I imagine your wagon pulls up alongside of the rest here. There shouldn't be a village here.
A camper?
Maybe.
Another caravan?
It's possible. I don't know if we should all approach this close. I thought about sending Marin and the Outriders, but Marin, who trots up alongside on his battle-trained mount.
Oh.
But Marin kind of trots up. Could be travelers. He addresses all of you, and again, his shockingly deep voice for such a small halfling.
Why don't we just go find out? I mean, we could look.
If you want. This is a common tactic used in the south. Raiders. They draw attention, wait for the riders to go out, then circle around and attack the caravan once unguarded.
Well,
circle around the surrounding hills and see if there's anyone nearby, if you want to check there.
All right.
all right.
Sounds good.
All right, I'll stay here and guard the wagons here. If you want to grab one of the camels, unless you want to go on foot, looks like it's maybe half a mile.
Camels it is.
We'll grab camels.
I don't know if...
you didn't have Phantom Steed prepared or whatever?
Not today.
Okay.
I do have Phantom Steed, but it only works for me.
Oh, really?
Well, it's one seed.
I thought you were talking about getting the Phantom Chariot thing or whatever.
I didn't take it.
Oh, okay.
I suppose then you mount up on your camels. You make your way off, trailing along the edge of this. At this point, it's really just a dirt road that follows along this riverbed off towards your left-hand side. Again, honestly, actually describing it as a riverbed is a bit of a misnomer. During the dry season, more like it is nothing but a dried rock bed. In the inundation, such as it is, water has flown up along its banks, although obviously not with the regularity enough to actually cause a settlement to form here. Although as you make your way following this north, you can see a small gathering of ibex kind of watch all of you warily.
Hollis waves.
They wave back.
Druids in disguise, we're being set upon.
No. You trail continuing to make your way up, closer and closer towards the distant line of smoke that you see on the horizon. Imagine as you get close enough that you're beginning to approach the bend that will take you close enough to actually see where the smoke's coming from. All of those of you who are not combat trained probably dismount your camels.
Yep.
Unless you want to fight from camelback.
Not really.
Nope, gonna slide right down.
And biggen yourself and fight from the back of a camel.
I think I would crush the camel.
Poor camel.
Yeah, we don't want to kill our camels.
Ahead, you can see. Go ahead and actually give me a perception roll from the party.
Okay.
I'm guessing sight-based.
Sure.
I roll
Oh.
a 6 for a 6.
I roll a 2 for a 15.
Rolled a 6 for a 19.
Very well. So ahead of you, you see some distance. You see the rock face. You begin to make your way along it. You reach nearly the end of this before you see a curious thing. Something low to the ground. Something moves through the rocks nearby. Sitra, as you eye it, it seems to stop. Seems to turn back in all of your direction. And oddly, begins to move a little closer.
See anything?
It's difficult to describe. It's small, low to the ground. Kind of a metallic color, like the scales of a fish. As it stares up at you and moves closer, you almost at first hear the sound. This tick, 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 tick.
Oh!
A tiny mechanical fish slinks its way forward and stares up towards you, although it then stands up.
What in the world are you just... Like, is this fish slapping on the side like a magic carp?
Do I know what it is?
It's kind of it kind of has like little legs, little arms. You may make an Arcana.
I will.
What is happening right now?
I don't know.
Not familiar with this clockwork.
23.
Rolled a 10 for a 20.
It's some sort of automaton, much like the Toth the librarian you were dealing with.
Oh, look at that.
There's like a clockwork
Hello.
fish.
Ah! It speaks!
Hello.
It strangely kind of just opens its mechanical mouth and the sound comes out so much as like speaking.
All right. That's interesting. Hello.
Are you slavers?
No.
Excuse me?
Slavers.
No, we're not slavers.
Or whatever a slaver is.
Slavers.
People who take slaves or whatever.
Yep.
No, he's not saying
We're not
slaver.
them.
He's saying slaver.
Yeah.
It points up
It's
towards
an accent.
the elf. The elf has it right.
Yes. No, we're not that.
We're not slavers.
We're archaeologists.
What are you and what are you doing here?
Sometimes it's
He's
rude
an
to be that
automaton.
way.
There's a click, click, click as he turns his head to the side. What is she?
Cat guy.
Oh, cat. Okay. I sometimes have problems seeing the difference. I thought he was a gnoll.
No, dogs are more like... no. Gnolls are more like hyenas.
Okay. I'm Narmer.
I'm Hollis.
Sudi?
Narmer?
Narmer.
Narmer.
I'm Sitra.
I'm about to go kill a bunch of gnolls
Why?
because they're slavers and they took my friend.
Oh, I don't like that one bit.
Okay.
I sense motive the automaton.
Yeah, sure.
You know what? I'm also going to sense mode this automaton. I'm so confused
I
right
get
now.
a 19.
I roll a 19 for a 25.
Rolled a 5 for an 18.
Oh, sorry. That's
I beat
too
Citra.
higher. 27.
All right.
Nice. Seems legit.
All right. I like to...
As legit as a weird fish with hands.
Let's go fight slavers. That sounds great.
Would you like to join my party?
Sure. Oh, I mean, I think yes.
Is there a pop-up? Are you the healer of the party? Because do we need a healer?
Yeah, okay. I mean,
how did this happen recently, or is it several days away? Like, because
Several days away. We've
No,
been
wait.
tracking them for a while.
who's we?
Me and my friend.
Who's your friend? Where's
she-
your friend?
She's just on the other side of the rock waiting to see if you're going to attack me, and she'll be to ambush you.
well, I don't.
But you seem like nice people.
What?
I don't usually start.
It's okay.
Why
It's
would you-
okay.
Why would you send your little friend out first? I would never send Sugar out first.
I'm very fast.
I love every single moment of this. This is my this.
He
might
puffs
be
up
my-
his little chest.
Gosh.
A figure slinks her way from behind the nearby rock face. And I haven't said this in a while. Heather,
Hi, everybody.
Oh my goodness!
sitting quietly and pretending like you're not there. How would you describe this character?
The woman that comes around the corner is fairly short. You don't think she's even quite 5 feet tall.
Dang.
Everybody's short in this party. Except
No, that's
Hollis.
like a new low. Like, that's the new low now.
I'm about 1.5 feet tall.
Thank you, Narmer.
She has a thin, graceful build with her skin is gray, except for what you can see on the front of her chest and up under her chin. Her eyes are blue, and she has long...
What color is the chest and the
White.
chin?
The chest area is
Okay.
white.
All right.
I've spent a long time since a tribe's character, guys. Got to get back in the flow. The front is white. She has 2 little whiskers coming off the bottom of her chin. Her hair is white and is in dreads, but she wears it up in one big ponytail. And she's just wearing light linen clothes like you would see someone living out in the desert wearing.
What's this?
Oh, and she
What
has
in the world?
And she has facial tattoos.
Double what in the world?
Hollis wants to know what this is.
Yeah, what
You
are
make a
you?
knowledge geography. If you make a knowledge of the plains and knowledge geography.
I don't have any of that.
I am not that learned.
I'd never seen such a creature in my days.
Knowledge of the plane is a 24.
I would also let knowledge local.
Wow, knowledge geography is a perfect 20 for a 36.
And I rolled a 14 for a 28 knowledge local.
Okay. Yeah, she's some sort of plain touch Undine. In addition to that, both Hollis and Sitra know that the tattooed markings that she wears denotes her as a member of one of the desert tribes.
What's an Undine doing in the desert? That's weird.
Well, I live
That's
here.
racist.
Well, I mean, I guess you're near the water. Aren't you uncomfortable?
No, I'm fine. Narmer, you're not supposed to tell them about the ambush. That's the secret.
He's
Oh,
bad at that.
okay. I thought you were going to call me out for calling her racist.
I guess I was kind of racist. I don't know. It's hard.
It's hard not to be racist when we have no idea not to sound insensitive. What you are?
Oh, she's an Undine.
She's my friend.
What's an
I'm Narmer.
Undine?
Well, I mean, you can ask her.
What's an Undine? He turns and looks at you. I don't even know your character's name. I'm already confused.
I'm part water genie. It's a long story. It doesn't matter.
like I'm part cat.
You're not part
You're
cat,
not
honey.
part cat. You are a cat.
You're a cat man.
No, but like I'm part cat because like there are kitty cats with the 4 legs and they
Your
walk
parents
around.
were not kitty cats.
It's like one of her parents was like a water
Or like
thing.
ancestrally.
I don't
Sorry,
think
I don't
we
really-
need to have a genetics lesson right now.
Anyway,
sorry.
Sudi Kontar,
There
nice
we
to meet you.
Don't mind him. He's harmless.
I'm Masika. This is Narmer. He's my familiar.
Oh, I got one of them.
She's my mount.
No.
I ride into battle.
You gotta get yourself one of these satchels. I'll show her my satchel.
Sometimes it's funny because she'll be on a camel and I'll be on her back. It's like a stacking thing.
God, I love this so much.
We've
Like a fighting pyramid.
Narmer, we've been over this.
Have you?
Probably.
God, I'm not going to make it through this character, guys.
Well, I'm Hollis, and this is Sitra, and we're part of a big old caravan. But we do not lack slavers. Well, I'm speaking for y'all, but I imagine y'all also don't lack slavers.
Definitely do not like slavers, no. Was that actually
no.
true, or was that just part of the ambush?
No, it's true. But what are all of you doing way out here?
Archaeology.
We're part of a caravan that's going into the Parched Dunes.
To do archaeology.
Exactly.
Yes. And we're escorting them.
I like
I mean, we're not lying. We are doing archaeology.
I get a 22 on a sense motive check. They're saying this archaeology bit a lot.
I'll make my bluff.
Nice.
I rolled a 17, but my bluff's only a 3, so I get a 20. But I'm not lying.
Yeah, I mean, she's telling the truth.
You're not going to take anything.
We're really returning things.
More or less, yes.
I have a weird question that just occurred to me. Mm-hmm. We're doing this seeming spell, and I have this magical stone stuck to my forehead. Does that change with me?
No, it's considered
like a
part of your
mole.
clothing. You can just...
It's like a mole. Great.
No, it's just... you can make it look like a different type of stone.
It's a
Oh,
ruby.
okay. So, yeah, I've got like a...
Well, actually, no, you're wearing a...
Oh, no, I've got a
headdress.
headdress. Yeah, no, that's right.
headdress.
Okay, yeah, you
You're
can't
wearing
see
a
it.
hat.
Okay.
We're all wearing hats.
It's a whole bunch of people dressed up in, I guess, just hot weather outfits,
Yeah,
really, at
just
this
regular.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of them is like...
Caracol.
Yeah, I was going to say like a caracal catfolk and has like a quarterstaff and a crossbow and like there's like this
A desert elf.
Yeah, and you're kind of a steampunk elf, for lack of a better term.
I changed my clothes. I just look normal.
And then there's just a perfectly normal human.
Yeah. Sometimes it's okay
Anyway.
to be a perfectly normal human.
It's true.
Well, it's nice meeting you all.
Seems very convenient, but I'm not going to let the past guide my current future decisions. So how about we save people from slavers? That sounds fun.
Not to be the pragmatic one, but we should probably notify the caravan that everything's okay and then go save the
Why would
slavers.
you think that everything was not okay?
Oh, sometimes bandits, they lure you and then they attack your caravan.
Kind of like you were going to do before you realized we were okay.
But on a bigger scale.
But we don't know how long the gnolls are going to stay here.
Are they this direction, or are they... I point the way they came from, or are they that direction? I point the way we came from.
They seem to be burning their dead.
Oh, that's where that smoke is. Oh, no. Oh, I speak no. Maybe I can ask them a question.
Wait to speak null?
I've been around, honey.
Okay.
Do I speak Gnoll?
No, Narmer.
Sorry, I'm asking for a friend.
No, Narmer, you don't speak Knoll.
Okay.
Maybe we can parlay. Also, maybe we can punish them for being slavers.
Why would you want to talk to them? They sort of usually just kill everyone.
What if they hid your
and then
friends?
sell you to the cult?
Ooh, what cult do they wear masks?
That seemed like an oddly specific question to ask.
That did seem like an oddly specific question to ask.
Cultists often wear masks to obscure their faces so that they can traverse in the normal times with their real faces on and not be known as cultists.
Do you guys have cultists too?
There's cultists everywhere, man. Colton, how'd your wife? How'd your kids?
Is there culting everybody up here?
Right then. Okay, Narmer, in the bag.
Nope. He kind of truddles his way over, like hops a couple of times to kind of build up some energy and leaps up before doing that wiggling thing where his butt's hanging out the front or at the back before he slides into one of the side pouches on her haversack.
You should get yourself one of these.
Pokes his little head out. Oh, what? Oh, you got a little side thing. You have a friend too?
Uh-huh. I open it so you can see my chicken, and then I close it.
I'm not sure if I'm going to dignify this with a response.
It's okay. You don't have to, honey, and I close it again.
Okay,
Sugar
it's
can't
hot out
talk
there.
to this one. It's not as fun.
No.
That's a sad
But
moment.
everyone else can talk to this one.
It's true.
We don't have to play chicken telephone.
chicken telephone.
That seems really nice, but I'm gonna zip this closed and just tie this off real quick, and I'm just gonna be down in here where I get full cover.
Okay, bye.
I don't have to breathe. It just kind of zips that dives in.
That is true.
Are you only out here searching for these slavers, or did you have another reason to be out here?
They took my sister.
Oh, F that. Let's go get them.
That was
I'm
a
gonna round
very,
up a posse.
I was going to say, that was a very strong reaction.
I don't like slavers.
Have you had interactions with slavers?
She's over 100 years old.
That's why I'm asking.
Well, not person. Nobody's ever tried to enslave me, but I traveled around. I met some people that were slaves, and that is messed up.
Anyway, my name's...
Also, the last Noel we met tried to eat me. He doesn't understand that.
That would hurt. Oh, yeah.
my name's Masika, by the way.
I'm Hollis. Did we do this?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Okay. This is Sugar. I'm Hollis.
Anyway, friend.
Peace, friends.
No. Anyway, your friend.
Sister.
Sister friend.
Sister.
Sudi just points over to the smoke. That way?
I'm hoping. We've been tracking them for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks now. I can't remember.
Okay. So do you think they've been through here?
Yes, that's definitely them.
We search for tracks.
Let's just... Oh, okay. I was figuring with smoke, we could just follow it.
Again, we should still probably notify the caravan if we're going to go off for a bit. Otherwise, they might come this way thinking like something happened to us.
Well, I feel like... if only I
I'll
had-
be right back. Sudi runs over, grabs Camel to go notify the freaking caravan that everything's fine.
Okay.
Just to hold up.
I wish I'd prepared Menden today.
So I suppose you notify the caravan. Just
Yeah.
I was like, we're going to deal with some
Just gonna
flavors up
do
here.
that
We'll be right
and then
back.
just get that over with, and then we come back.
Okay.
He rides real fast. Whoosh.
And we, make small talk, I guess.
Well, you plan your battle or something. I don't know. Get to know her abilities. I don't know.
You always want to know everything up front. That's not how this works.
That's not how people work.
We have to wait until she gets into combat, then pulls out something
To be
cool
fair,
to let the audience figure out her class.
Sudi definitely is one of those very open people who just tells people things. So.
I know, that's a problem. We keep getting ourselves into trouble.
It's true.
So I suppose, Sudi, you return.
All right, we're all good to go.
A lot of you round the bend.
You don't have any guards or anything with the caravan that could help attack? Because
We're not going to need them.
4 of us.
Oh, we don't need them. We're good.
There's just 4 of them, too.
Oh, just 4 of them. That's good.
Wait,
And a whole bunch of hyenas.
Yep. Knowles.
Wait, no, I think they mean something else besides just Knowles.
Oh, Knowles and hyenas. That makes sense. They
Yeah.
go together sometimes. It's like a goofy
Kind of like the
situation.
cat person probably has a cat himself.
Goofy situation.
Is this supposed to be some sort of weird goofy situation?
It is. It is.
Narmer's breaking that fourth wall hard, man.
We're
the
gonna have a
freaking
conversation.
Deadpool of the group. What's happening right
We're going to
now?
have a conversation about making automatons because that is a very interesting topic. But for right now, let's go that way.
So I suppose the 4 of you,
And Narmer.
And
as
Chicken.
Sugar,
So the 6 of us.
yes, the 6
Gracious, we're back
of you,
up to
turn,
6.
begin to make your way forward, ready to face off against potential slavers in your first encounter, now officially in the Parched Dunes.
Bum bum.
And we'll pick it up here next time.
Are we still in book 3?
Ba-da-da-da.
Yes.
You're still in book 3.
Oh, wow, okay,
We're
wow.
here in the fishing guy go in
that
water.
never ends. He sinks. He doesn't have a swimsuit.
I was going to say, I think...
Find the Path Ventures is an officially licensed partner of Paizo Incorporated. Mummy's Mask is copyright 2014. Mummy's Mask and the Pathfinder Adventure Path are trademarks of Paizo. All Pathfinder images are property of Paizo and are used with permission.